Hey, welcome back. This is Alex from Repo channel. I know that it's been a while that I haven't recorded anything. I have been pretty busy and I miss you all, and I really want to grow up this channel the fastest pace that I can. In this video, I'm gonna continue our series with Astro, and we are going to try to render a page using SSR. The concept is gonna be a little bit confusing. You're really gonna understand at the moment that we deploy the whole project, but I know that it's gonna be pretty fun and we're gonna learn a lot, so let's do it now. Okay, so in our last video, I was able to show you how to render dynamically with a URL parameter, for all the blog posts, But in this time, I want to do it using the server-side rendering. So server-side rendering is an technology that this single-page application framework has, like Next.js, Nox, Astro, all of them, they have this because they want to catch all the static things, in the easiest version that they can have of the web page itself. So we can leave, for example, some pages like at the login or a my account, things like that. We do not want them already rendered on the server. And it's similar to what we did last time. So in this time, I'm going to show you how the system works for rendering a bunch of pages that can be handled by a simple function that the same Astro framework has. Okay? So the first thing that we need to do for this is we need to figure out two things. So the first one is that I created a permanent system over here that is going to keep the block system. So the idea is that I'm going to go to the backend and get all the URLs that I can, of the website that they will be rendered right away, But we need to have the specific URL from the backend, not specifically from the URL itself. We're gonna have them get them from the backend, and then we're gonna render from them. Okay. So with this structure, I'm going to be sure that all the pages under block, as I have it over here, we can change it to whatever we want. But in this example, is what it is. So if I click here, it is going to take me here to block, hello world, whatever. Okay. So the idea is I'm going to get all the posts from the backend with their URL, taking that URL, and then render a page, okay? So for that, we are gonna make this. Okay, I already did this for you. And first, we need to find a way to get all the URLs, okay? So I already have this way here. So if I click this, if I make this, I'm gonna get all the categories and the terms that we have, right? And also I'm gonna have the posts and the pages that I have in the system. Okay, cool. So let me see, let's corroborate. Yes, we have this one. This is I think this drop is not published. That's what we have, only one. And this is what we have over here on the post. Let's see. Yeah, right away we have only 3 posts. So to make this happen, first of all, we need to go over the define config. We have it over here on the Astro config message, and I'm going to set up the output of this. I'm gonna tell it, hey, you know what? Please make it hybrid. What is it hybrid? It is, So all the pages, all of them, they can be rendered by themselves because these frameworks are created specifically for pages that have a bunch of content, and the idea is to make them easier to render and render fast, because the idea is just to simply render HTML and JS and not making backend requests. So that's the reason of it. Okay, so with this, we have now the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? I can, for example, make a page that is not gonna be render on the beginning, just using one constant that it is pre-render. Let me show you over here. So we have this value, and I can say, for example, on the pages, I can say, you know what? I want this page in the about. I want this page to render to not render by the server, okay? With this, I can do it more dynamic. For example, if I want to get the information of, I don't know, my account. I mean, I'll give you an example, you know. This is more or less what we did in the last video, but now we're gonna use it, the default one, which is it's true, you know. In this case, and I already added this for you so you can understand that you can get and make pages or systems that are going to be rendered by the server or not. In this case, for the blog post that we are gonna do, we are gonna use the true one, which is the default. So we can add it or not, but with this config, you can add or not the true or false word, a true or false value, okay? Cool. So we have this is this log Astro, you know, and in this case, this page is under the pages and also the blog. So when I go to blog index, this is the one that's gonna show me. So this is the value that I have. Let me show you. So when I go to blog, it is going to show me all these posts. We already did this in prior videos, okay? But my point is, right here, I am rendering this dynamically because I don't have any more URLs to render. That's the point, you know? The routing system for it only has, you know, the blog page, and that's it. But what about when you have 30 posts, 300 posts, 3,000 posts, you know? You need to go to one by one, and you're not gonna create all the Astro files over here for all of them, right? So the idea is that we get all the values that we have, all the URLs that we have, and then we can figure it out, and the system should render the page itself, okay? So with this, well, I am having an issue over here, so let's go and fix it, okay? So in this case, it says, hey, you know what? You are using server-side rendering on these type of pages, but there's no request for the blog hello world 3, which is the URL that is it trying to request over here. Because the system understand, hey, you know what? I'm trying to run the blog hello world 3, right? But I don't see anything that is related to it. So the first thing that you need to do is just to bring all the URLs, and the system is going to match which URL is going to be rendered over there. So for that, we need to do then this. The first thing is that we need to make the get collection. In this case, this is part of the basic Astro, so I'm going to remove it. And we're going to introduce a new concept over here that's called a service. So what is a service? A service is a system, maybe an API that you need to call everywhere on your framework, so you can have all the fetch systems or all the requests that you want to do. You know, you can pass it over there and just simply importing the function that you are creating, okay? So, I'm gonna set up that over here. So, a new folder called, new folder services. And I'm gonna create a file called here, that would be Astro, okay? So, I'm gonna just do the three dashes thing. Remember, this is the part that Astro setups the URL, the JavaScript information or TypeScript by itself, okay? So here, I'm gonna create then this function that I already have over here, this one, and I'm gonna try to make the fetch for it, okay? So for that, we are going to then use, so the import, we are going to make here an import for the const that I already have. So I have some consts over here to do right here. Okay, I'm going to create one const that is GraphQL
set up GraphQL URL, and I'm gonna say, hey, it is I'm gonna say this const, one sec, I'm gonna set up export const site URL it's this one, and I'm gonna say it will be then side URL GraphQL. And not GraphQL. Okay, so now I have this. I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? Please import GraphQL GraphQL URL from a let's see where it is. I think that I have one. Yeah, just more. Cons, right? And I'm gonna then set up a fetch for this. So it's going to be export get all URLs, right? And a same function. So it will be then this. It will be then const response. Okay, I think I have a singular function here. One sec. Pages. There you go. This thing. Exactly this. So I'm gonna then say this. Okay, I'm cool. But I'm going to then tell them, hey, you know what? I'm going to get the query that I already have over here, which is get all QL, and I'm gonna just simply copy here. Let's see what we get. Get all URLs. Forget all URLs from the services, right? And I have it on 2 spaces above. Services, that would be. And I'm gonna say, hey, please post. It will be then a wait to get all URLs. And I'm gonna tell it, okay, so I have this here, and I'm gonna say, return await response JSON. Okay. So with this, I'm gonna get all the information. Display all this not necessary over here. I'm gonna try to get all the terms. I'm gonna make it just pagination for 100. I mean, later we can do something better. Just for not bringing a lot of information right now, but I mean, 100 is okay for now. So I have the post. I want to make a console here. I like consoles. And let's say what we have here. Post, and let's see what it brings. Let's clean it. And okay, it's telling me the service is not there. So 1, 2. Okay. I have a bad name. Sorry. Delete. And Let's see. Cool import. Services WP. That Astro, maybe. And let's see. Yes. Okay, now it's agreeing. Okay. Cool. So look at that. It is a post data transpose pages. Okay. So it's bringing all the nodes right there. And it should be telling me, then I need to do post data. Let's do it for posts right now. Okay. So it will be post data, which is what we are doing over here. We are mapping the information that we have from the backend and we try to connect it to the Astro. So there is a bunch of URLs, many, and is it trying to match it with the one that is being requested? So in this case, it is, I don't know, block hello world 3. Okay. So it says, hey, please give me all the array, all the URLs, all of them, and I'm going to try to match it. If I found one of them, then I'm going to add those values to the Astro element, to the Astro global value, okay? With that, we can then bring all the rest of the information and we can try to render, okay? Perfect. Okay, so this is post data post node. I think it is, let me see. There you go, yeah, post nodes, and that's the array. So in that array, I'm gonna try to say, hey, please give it me for the params. I'm gonna say the slug is going to be the post slug. So let's see what we are bringing over here. So we are bringing the URI, and I'm going to then just add also the slug for, okay? So let's see, and I'm gonna, let's try, let's command this for now. And let's try to then, so it will be something like a const. Let's add the data for Astro props. So Astro props is going to give me all the information that we have for that, okay? And for that, we are going to make another console log over here just to corroborate that information that we have here. Okay, cool. Console logs, data, and data here. Let's see what it brings. So if it works, let's see what is it doing. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Okay, so we have the data URI block and the slug for the hello world 3. Okay, cool. So what is that? What is that? I wrote all the values, all of them, right? And what is it telling me here? Okay, yeah, is it telling me what the codes here? Well, I'll figure out it. So I wrote all the URLs that we have here. So in this case, just to show you better, it will be post nodes. Yeah, data post nodes. That will be all the nodes that we have, all the URL that we have about that. And then it's saying, hey, you know what? I have, yeah, look at that. You see? So I have all those posts, and so I found this one, which is the one that you are requesting for me. So now in Astro value, in this Astro global variable, you have in the props, because I already sent to it here, the props you have the data that you have, that you bring in, that you brought to me from the backend, which is great. Okay, cool. Now I have the URL. Now I can then bring the information with, okay? So I'm gonna then create another service, another value, another function on my service. And I'm gonna say, hey, please make an export of an async function to get page by URL, okay? And I'm gonna send you the slot for that, okay? And it is the same structure like this, but we're going to change then the value that we have. And I already have something on the, I think that I have it in the other one. Yeah, this works. This can work. This is pretty similar. Oh, no. I already have it here on, yeah, this one. This can work. Let's see if it works. Yeah, 1 sec, And the same, I'm gonna then return a wait response.json. To do, there you go. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna tell it, hey, please bring me the type slot and all the information that you have. And when the value that I'm passing to you, which is in this case is a slot, okay? Cool, great. So what we have right now, we then gonna say, hey, just ask const, the post is going to be then this function here, okay? I'm gonna just try to import it also. And I'm gonna say, hey, this is the wait URL, and then I'm gonna pass the value Astro params slot, because I already have the slot over there, you see? So Astro params slot. And if everything is working correctly, I am going to then be able to print it over here, and it will be then the post. So that post, it will be the information that we have to print the other info, okay? So if I'm going to bring all this, right? Okay. It is telling me represents is not defined in WP Astro. Yeah, it's a typo here. It's a typo here. There you go then. So I'm bringing the posts, all of them. Argument ID type requires page ID type. Let's see. Okay, this should be post. It should be, yeah, it should be post. Yeah, it should be the post. And I'm going to also bring, I already have some info here that I had it prepared for the video. So we can use it. Remember that you can follow me on Twitch as PrideCoders. Also, I prepare all these videos over there. If you want to join me there, that will be great. Also, if you have any comment or any question, I always open to answer. I'm gonna be, as I say always, just publishing all the code that I have for this and all the new things that I'm adding. And also, I'm going to start my blog over the blog of the company, just sharing all this information and all these tutorials by writing, so you can read it anytime you want. Okay, so you keep it over there. If you want to also join to the newsletter, that would be awesome. So it's an invitation that I have for you. Okay, so I have here the post, content, field, image, node, media, item URL. Let's see if it works. Let's see. I have a post, params as log. Oh, what's it happening now? Content is not defined. Yeah, because content is another log. And I also have, this is pretty similar to what we had on the other one, but I prefer just to use the one that I already have here. And that's it. 1 sec. Pages. Yeah. I have this information here. Let's see if it works so we can make it easier. So I'm gonna frame the info. Let's see if it works. to ISO string. Now, yeah, I have something here, and let's go to the component blog post. And this is for the, this formatted date. I'm gonna just simply comment it for now. So we didn't, it's not important now. You're gonna see it on the code on GitHub. I'm gonna leave the repo URL over there. But it's just simply trying to print the formatted date in the component that it's formatted. So I already created another function for that, but it's not important right now. There you go. You have the URL there. So what it is, you will maybe thinking, oh, but you did this last time. Yes, but imagine that you want to set up a bulk of many pages, and you want them to they print immediately. The system is going to have it directly catch over there statically. This is the difference. And this is something that we are going to see because I'm going to try to expand this project to a bigger thing. And we are going to try to make a blog. We are going to try to add a URL for that. A store for that. We're going to try to add products, and I'm going to just leaving you all this information. And if you want to also join me to learn and to add code or whatever you want, I'll be open all the time. And that's the video for now. The next one is going to be pretty awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.